Yo, Harley.
Saying life is a bitch. You done die broke or you busy getting rich. Niggas did me dirty, left me dead in the ditch. Learned to forget, but I never did forget. Loyal to the team, I ain't never gonna switch. You was at the party getting drunk, getting lit. In the back of my head, I'm like, fuck that shit. I was busy in the lab making songs, making hits. Trying to get money till I cash out. Like you break your arm if you're looking for a handout. I've been on the move for a long time. Fighting with the man on my shoulder, I was dealing with self-doubt. All my life I've been the fucking underdog. Used to wonder how these niggas got it all. I was getting one play a day, now I got a couple thousand on my catalog. See through your niggas know ultrasound. School of motherfuckers, you a class clown. You was talking shit, where you at now? Everybody play the tough guy till his man down. Dancing with the devil, Lucy always in the function. Didn't really have an option, see more tears than an onion. I was following my passion, probably die with the shit. Probably come and get the bus. Losing my patience, I waited my turn. Can't collect everything that I earned. Built a few bridges, but some gotta burn. They keep talking down like, boy, when you gonna learn? Been on the come up for some time now. People like a trust is hard to find now. Swear to God, there's so much on my mind now. Coming for the word, that bitch is mine now. You don't wanna with me on a bad day. Finna take off on the runway. Always on my job, working hard, treated every single day like it's Monday. Started from the bottom, bitch, I'm still here. Gunning for the top, will I make it there? Rapping with the legends in the top 10. I've been on the edge, I got no fear. Please don't you do me no favors, no trust for these niggas that put it together. They planning to take it apart. Not enough fingers on both of my hands to count all the backstabbers that came from my heart. Stuck to my guns and I got them reloaded. Proceeding with caution, I'm playing it smart. Won't be forgotten, I swear that I'm leaving my mark. Losing my patience, I waited my turn. Can't collect everything that I earned. Built a few bridges, but some gotta burn. They keep talking down like, boy, when you gonna learn? Been on the come up for some time now. People like a trust is hard to find now. Swear to God, there's so much on my mind now. Coming for the word, that bitch is mine now. This shit is automatic and I come up with the static. I ain't never been to college, but they gotta give me credit. And I'm doing double damage, you don't need paramedics. No one there fucking challenge. Got that fire like a phoenix, getting better every minute, every hour, every second. Every time I'm on the record, I don't know what they expecting, but my shit done manifested and I'm about to go ballistic. No, the boys fucking sick and I ain't talking about congested. How to go and do this shit dolo. She can get wild like Steve-O. Since day one, I've been bueno. Everything I drop straight fuego. Way too much to prove, I ain't come out here to lose. Came a long fucking way, couldn't last in my shoes. You're sleeping on me, guess they hitting snooze. If you standing in my way, motherfucker, better move. Woke up every day saying life is a bitch. You done die broke and you busy getting rich. Niggas did me dirty, left me dead in the ditch. Learned to forget, but I never did forget. Loyal to the team, I ain't never gonna switch. You was at the party getting drunk, getting lit. In the back of my head, I'm like, fuck that shit. I was busy in the lab making songs, making hits.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing today? I hope that you are all having a fabulous day. I'm having a fabulous day. Everybody's having a fabulous day. Thank God it is freaking Friday. And it is Friday the 12th. I wanted it to be Friday the 13th, but because that's my favorite day. I was born on a Friday the 13th, and then I was put up for adoption. That's hilarious to me. So, everyone, please be respectful in my chat. We are not like the people that talk about me, okay? We're better than those people, okay? You do not dox people in my chat, including the person that everyone wants to dox in my chat. Throw spade at Wes's face with a smile. Make sure you're smiling at him when you do it so that he thinks you're being nice, okay? Remember, this is all for fun and for jokes. Everyone here is just joking. Remember that, first and foremost. Everybody is just joking, all right? When the CAS comes to my house and the cops come to my house with their false calls, it's a joke. It's a joke. Thanks for being here. Share it around. Share it around because TCaP has a bad actor. Apparently, that's what we call it out here. So, I need you all to share this on Twitter because of Kevin. It's all his fault. Blame him that you have to share this on Twitter for me. Okay, so now that we've had some fun saying hello, and going through rules, which there should be rules in my chat, but people don't like to follow the rules in my chat. People just don't like to follow the rules. Good morning, all that you touch. All that you touch. It sounds like it could be a love song from the 80s, and I like it. So, we need to laugh today. We need to laugh every day. Let's be real. We should all be laughing every single day. If you are not laughing every day, then you're missing out. Okay, please. If you need to laugh every day, I have a whole playlist of r/videos that are pretty funny. All right, there's over 100 there. You should be good. I also have an entire playlist of anti-MLM videos that are also funny and informative. There's over 300 videos there that you can go and check out. And then I have everything else in between. You think of it, I probably have it on here. And something that I like to do now is respond to the drama that surrounds my name. I don't know why I became so Italian when I began to talk. I'm sorry, I'll stop. So I'm insulting my own people at least. Okay, so there's that. We have been having fun for the last few weeks. Here's the thing. A lot of people have been popping off on me for like 2.5 years, and it's stressing people out. I appear to be stressed out by it, which I'm usually not. But, you know, a lot of people don't understand my personality and my dark humor and my sarcasm and my giving things back to people that constantly give them to me. So we've been having some issues out here over the past little while of people misunderstanding things. Mrs. Parker really likes to misunderstand everything. She's a big one. And lately we have had Mr. Wes Moast has decided to start beefing me. And I don't really know why. Wes and I got into an argument like 2020 that had to do with like Muse Talks and how I was streaming with YouTube Schizophrenic and she was like over there. And there was a lot more to this argument than he wants to let out. You'll notice whenever people share things from me, they're very specific in terms of what they screenshot, and they will only screenshot like a little portion. You never get like a full-on scroll of their Discord messages or anything like that. You'll just get like little bits and pieces. Everything shared about me is very planned, and it's to make me out to be like 10 different people on here at the same time. I'm supposed to be Chasey Lane. I'm supposed to be Amber Phoenix. I'm supposed to be Amber Clements. I'm supposed to be Heartbeats Vanity. I'm apparently also Tushy. I'm like 10 people on here that have all been doing drama on here since before I ever logged on. And all started drama with me before I even knew who they were. They all knew who I was because I was around someone they knew, but I had no clue who they all are. See, they seem to think it works like that. Like when they see me on here, they seem to think I see them back. They don't understand this is a parasocial relationship where they all know me, but I don't know any of these motherfuckers, right? Okay? So they seem to think that I know them. So just by them like commenting to me or something, we're now best friends. Or I'm beefing them or something. So we've been having some fun out here for the last little week, just kind of ragging on things. People in my community need to have a laugh. There's a lot of hate and there's a lot of really disgusting stuff. If he's not showing the full chat log, why don't you show it? Well, because that's what they're trying to get me to do. They get me to share full chat logs. Like this is what happened with Bells of Nevermore, right? She was lying about our conversation. So I opened up a subreddit and I shared our entire chat log, like from beginning to end, screenshotted the whole thing, put it up in a subreddit. That's all the subreddit was. All right. We left it like that. I even said in the subreddit, like, don't go posting up other stuff. This is specifically just for me to have these screenshots out here because she's lying about our conversation. And then everyone was like, you dox Bells of Nevermore. And then it pursued into all this drama. So do you see, they try to set it up so that I do something like that and then they can play my victims. It's like when Heather and Valkyrie and them keep trying to attach me to pedophiles. And then I'm like, stop trying to attach me to pedophiles, Heather. look, you were married to one, what the fuck? And then she's like, oh my God, she doxed me, even though they've been sitting there doxing everyone I've ever known for 2.5 years. You know what I mean? They set it up so that when I do something in return, they can play a Queen of Spade victim. Everyone claims I'm out here playing victim, but really everyone's playing my victim. They have like a whole subreddit dedicated to if you have been victimized by me, because I brought up that Mass Babe had to do with the Amanda Todd case. And then I brought up that Gary Young murdered his baby. And apparently that meant that I was going around here accusing everyone of murder that didn't commit murder. If you know these girls, you know that they really like witchcraft, and we have a group of essential oil witches that our community talks about, and these girls are actually connected to them. So they don't like the idea that Gary Young could have murdered his child, which he did. You should look into that. I did a whole video on it. So, you know, they try to set up things like that, and I play sometimes. I give in to them. I give them some wins. But like, even when I give these people a win, they never just take it and go, you know? It's like, there, you have a win. You have something you can paint out. I victimized you, blah, blah, blah. You can go on Chris Hansen or something and cry about it. I don't know. And then, like, it's like, but then they just want to keep going. They're like, whoa, I gave it to you. Come on. So we've been ragging on them, right? We've had some fun. Most of these people come from an area of the internet that is called the Boyt, which is B-O-Y-T. It stands apparently for the bottom of YouTube. I call it the bitches of YouTube, but you know, maybe that's just me. Excuse me. And they all kind of like hang out in these groups of people that just kind of like scream at each other on live stream. And this whole community is into doxing. They're into swatting. They have actually pushed people to unalive themselves. Like, this community actually has real deaths on their hands, okay? And for some reason, even after that, they still think that it's a fun way to spend your time on the internet, is to look for just people that are making content and then try to like destroy them in some ways. They look for people that they think are easy targets. We are finding out very, very slowly, apparently, it's taking them a very long time, that I am not an easy target. But they do it to several people who are easy targets. People that have even more severe mental health issues than myself. People that have actual intellectual disabilities. People that are physically disabled are often someone that they like to pick on. They basically go around picking on people who they think are weak so they can feel powerful, and they get some kind of sense of, yay, we kick someone off the internet. Apparently, kicking someone off the internet is, you're supposed to get an award for it or some shit. I don't know. I haven't really figured out what the award is, other than like you being a piece of crap that goes around and intimidating people until they don't feel safe on the internet, which to me doesn't seem like a good thing that you would want anyone to think about you. But you know, whatever. I'm apparently the crazy one, remember? So what do I know? So that's what this community's been doing out here for years. Again, long before I ever showed up here, which, if you're wondering, I logged on here on October 11th of 2019. That was the day I dropped my first r/ video. It was an r/ anti-MLM video. And it sucked. It fucking sucked. Okay. It had a black screen, and I was just talking into a black screen. I hadn't drawn out my little spade thing yet. Everything sucked. And I promised everyone that I was going to show them what it was like to become a YouTube creator on the platform from scratch, not knowing how to do anything, not knowing how to do music, not knowing how to make content, not knowing how to draw. And then I would show them how to do these things very bad, very poorly, because we never said I was good at anything. But I would show the whole process. All right. And that was the point in me leaving up a lot of the old videos for a while. I believe I have deleted the like first few that I uploaded that were very, very bad. I think I deleted them a while ago. But you know, that we kept a lot of the stuff up. You will see videos of me making real cringe music And that's all very much on purpose. We make fun of people that do music on here that don't know how to do music. We make fun of YouTubers doing YouTuber things. I even have a playlist called Trying to Be a YouTuber Like, which was supposed to, because my channel was mainly supposed to be like, let's make fun of influencers, right? Let's make fun of influencers and cult people, cults of personality, people that think that they're going to come out here, be something real big, and then control their communities in cultish ways. That was the ultimate goal of all, which, boy, have I ever met many of these communities. I never thought that I would join a bunch upon coming on here, but I apparently did. And I joined all of the best ones without even wanting to. I basically did one video, and then all of a sudden I was in 4 different communities that I should have never been in, and they were very dangerous. And one of them was the Boit, apparently. I don't know. I didn't sign up for that. So we've been having fun all week. We got to go back to the beginning, because otherwise none of this will make sense. And apparently people want to come out here and speak on me and speak on things and what I'm doing and what's going on and who's doing drama with me and whatever else, without actually doing any research, or without talking to me, or without being like, hey, what's this about? Can you maybe help me understand in a nice way without calling me a bunch of names and making fun of my anus, things like that. So we need to go from the beginning of our troll up here well, it's not really a troll up when we're just posting stuff and laughing. That's my troll up. We post up stuff on my community tab and we laugh. That's as serious as we get here. Yep. Real dangerous trolls we are, as we're dealing with the doxers and swatters of the internet. How dare I write these community posts about them? Damn it. So let's go back to the beginning, which unfortunately I'm going to have to scar all of you with Mark Terry's face. I'm very, very sorry. So let's start with this. So I check out the Boit because apparently I'm a really big part of the Boit. I didn't know, like I said, but apparently I am. Hello, Joe. I'm so glad to see you here. Thank you for being here and for modding for me. Everybody, give Joe lots of love, because this is the man that has to put up with all my shit besides my husband, and he needs he needs some love, maybe some really strong meds, things like this. So I check out the Boit because I found out that apparently I was in it. I had no clue. But apparently, anyone that signs on to YouTube until they become a large creator, whatever that means, is a part of this community, and you're just unaware of it. So if you're a new creator, hi, welcome. You are a part of the Boit. I know. I don't want to be here either. And they will try to keep you here forever. But yeah, so unbeknownst to anyone on here, when you first log on to YouTube, until you have fucking 100,000 subs or something, you are apparently a part of this awful doxing and swatting community, where they will call it an initiation on you and basically try to kick you off the internet in every single way possible by stalking you and everyone in your life and trying to expose you for anything they can and attach you to any crimes and etc. So I like to check out the people of the Boit, the main players. And I don't watch Real Stream News. I never fucking paid attention when he was talking about any of these people. Like, I gave a crap. So I've had to go check them out. And one of the main players in this lovely community is a girl named Lindy Live, who I have no problem with. I don't even know her, but apparently she has a lot of problems with me. Once again, these people I don't know, they just hate me. So she had posted up this lovely pic of Mark Terry. She and him have a lot of drama. These people do nothing but sit here all day and are like, if you thought Hater Nation was bad, if you thought that the antiOs were bad, oh no, you should come check out the Boit. If you need lol cows, that is the place. I don't know what you after me for. You literally got a whole community of people that actually swear and scream at each other on live streams and call cops and CAS on each other and take each other to court for fun. I don't know what you're trying to get me to take RSN to court for. These people are already taking each other to court. Go bug them. So she posts up this. The new Elvis Travels, biggest liar on YouTube, which, I mean, I have a list if you want it, Lindy. We can have a talk. Stop telling people you were kicked out of Boyd. We never accepted you from the start. I was like, wait, are we supposed to be applying for this position? I wasn't aware. You can't be kicked out of a place you never belonged. If you truly had a toothache, you wouldn't be online talking 15 hours a day. And you sold all your friends out for that other liar, Taylor. Money and numbers are all you care about. You are a lying piece of shit. Who knows who Taylor is? Could it be the one that stalks me? I don't know. Could it be another one? Probably. Who knows? There's apparently 10 different Lunas, and we still can't figure out which one I'm stalking or have been for years on here, according to her in Suit Stream. So we'll probably never find out who this Taylor is. So just forget about it. It doesn't matter. So I shared it and I was like, all these morons, because you're all a bunch of morons if this is how you fucking think. I'm sorry, but I gotta call a spade a spade. Actually think hanging out with predators and doxers and drama starters is an awesome, cool community that one should be accepted in. Please do not accept me here. I do not want to be accepted by any of you. I hate you all, and I hope that you all burn in a fire in Minecraft. Go send that one to RSM, have him clip it and do another stream, because apparently this dude can't move on either. We don't want the clown either on the good parts of the net, because I'm not a Mark Terry fan, trust me. I wasn't posting this up for him. But we don't want any of you Boyd losers near us either. Can you just all maybe go create a community away from us normal people that start on here and just want to have fun and make content and like dox each other instead and argue how you do? Leave the rest of us alone. Seems like every time one of us logs on here, you need to come and jump on us. I swear, shouldn't be too hard to find a Luna on Rumble. I know, like, I don't know who it is. Apparently, like, we thought it was the one that was on Dr. Phil. And then apparently wasn't. Okay. Because yes, that was a thing. And then there was another Luna that we thought it was. But apparently it wasn't that one. And then there was the Pimp Monk Luna. And I was like, oh, this must be it. Because, I mean, how many Lunas hang out with these losers? For real, though. All right. They're all in the same fucking group together. How many? The antiO-TCaP Boyd group. It's a gross place. Worst part of the internet, if you were wondering. So, you know, it was like, this one has to be it. But then Mrs. Parker is like, no, this isn't it. And I'm like, okay, Mrs. Parker, well, you said you wanted to save me. You wanted to save me from all these psychos and the drama, right? So tell me who Luna is. And then she apparently had a death in her family and logged offline for a bunch of days. I don't know what happened, but then she was just gone. And I still have no clue who Luna is. We will never know, Joe. We will never, ever know. I guess we have to be accepted into the Boyd before we find out, which in that case, no, we will never know. I don't want to be accepted. Then I shared some songs because I do that. And then I said I was bored, and Ski Mask Andy already rapped for me today because he raps for me. If you didn't know, I can show up in that chat and be like, hi, and then I get raps. And then I said, this is where it starts. Funnily enough, Mark Terry's face is not the ugliest face I have blasted on this timeline crap. Because I've shared a lot of memes of a lot of people, okay? Then we had to bring up Wes, because Wes was doing some video on me or something. I don't know. I don't really pay attention. There was like something shared where he was like, I'm going to do a video on Queen. And I don't know, like a bunch of people on Twitter shared it. So someone took a screenshot of people are watching the professor stalk me. Whoever that could be. I don't know. So I get a lot of the screenshots whenever he posts about me. It's beautiful. I love it. Thank you to the people that hate me enough to do that. So I was like, Wes Moast needs money so he can find a female creator who will help him attack all the Hanson victims possible to move across the border to come live with him. He has tried this with 3 people already. Muse was just the only one that actually went. The other 2 said no. If she dresses up as a baby in a diaper as a fetish and looks under the age of 16, that's even better. For those that don't know, Muse had that fetish. For those that don't know, after Wes and Muse got into their argument, Wes started sending me her like revenge pee. I don't care if she had it on her Instagram and shit. I don't care if she had it on her OnlyFans. I don't give a crap if she posted it all over the internet. When you screenshot that and then you share it to me in a malicious way, to me, you are now revenge porning this girl to me. And you are trying to use her porn. And like I said, I'm not Raina and Tushy and Heartbeats Vanity. So I'm not going to take that and go post it on Lolcow and Kiwi Farm. See, I keep telling you, that's where you all got me wrong. r/ not like other girls. So, no. To me, I'm like, no, that's not okay. But then I was kind of like thinking about it afterwards. And I was like, he would have known this. Like when he arranged for her to go and stay with him. I mean, don't tell me he never talked to her on Instagram, which is apparently where it came from. Because then they were all like, it wasn't revenge porn. It came from her Instagram. And I was like, I don't give a fuck where it comes from. See, this was the problem with the revenge porn shit with RSN too, right? Everyone wanted to keep arguing about where the porn got taken from. And it was like, it doesn't fucking matter. I don't care. I don't care where it got taken from. Okay, stop arguing about that, you morons. You're all over Twitter going, he stole it from my Snapchat. And then he goes, no, I didn't steal it. And then the conversation's over. And then he goes, I'm allowed to share it to prove that I didn't steal it. And I'm trying to explain that to these dumb cunts. And they're like, Queen support revenge porn. And I'm like, you're dumb. Okay, I give up. You're all dumb. You don't know what revenge porn is. You don't know what consent is. You don't know what coercion is. And you apparently don't know what a dumb fuckboy looks like. So what do you want from me? Okay, I tried for you. I tried. You fail. Not me. You fail. F. Pop quiz failed. Then I said, okay, fine. You know, because if none of these women are going to be takers, if none of you are going to do this for him, he needs help paying the rent. Okay, he needs a female creator roommate, or he needs to pay his rent. So we got to give him content so that he can try to get to monetization on his second channel so that he can attack everybody while he's on his main channel pretending to care about victims of this. And then he goes to his other channel and he attacks people like me who are survivors of this and have struggled their whole life due to it. Right? I mean, that's what he does. He's being two different people. He's being Wes Moast, TCaP person that hates predators and hates that what they do to children and how those kids can grow up and end up like me. Or he's over here on this other channel that he wants monetized with some girl that is like the trashiest, most vile person. And like, again, out here, it's apparently cool to be trashy and vile and disgusting. I never got the memo, but apparently you should be trashy and all gross and like some kind of ghetto queen on here if you want attention. So, you know, that's what they do. So he does that with her, Miss Trash, and they actually attack people. And then they actually set up people to go on Hanson. Like, look at the Jessie K thing. I don't even know what's going on with that, but boy, is that shit ever weird. I have no clue. Just, like, leave me out of whatever the fuck you people are doing with that. All right. I don't care if the girl is a lol cow. Like I said, nobody deserves the bullshit that you people pull on them. I don't care. I don't care. You want to take the misogynistic man stance? Pick which channel you want to be on. Are you sticking up for the fucking predators or not? Because when you come at me about my past situations, you're sticking up for predators. So you got to pick one. So I said I will have to keep on making these community tab posts so he and Hanson can pay the rent then. Damn it. Leave everything up to me again. Jeesh. Hashtag save the Hanson teens. Because boy, if people are still going on that show and they have to go through any of these people to get on there, well, I mean, if you thought what John Swan went through was bad, just wait until you see what it's like to go through all of that while you're a survivor of someone that they're apparently putting on the show. Did you not see what the Onision victims actually went through on here? No, you were all too busy attacking them for their stories not adding up perfectly when they were teenagers and traumatized. Oh, yeah, I forgot. No one wanted to listen to me either about re-victimization or why any of that was bad. Well, why would we? So then I make another post because we're just going to live in 2020 on repeat. All right, because nothing matters on here. We should totes get me removed from here and support Onision having a kids cartoon channel and Suit Yourself, who also has one too, apparently, and post Lolly in his Discord. That's what we should do. Remove me. Go at Team YouTube on the twatter again, all. Shouldn't you lot have some strings that can be pulled via Hanson by now? Or something? Isn't there like hang out with someone that can just write Hanson and be like, hey, Del Harvey, can you please? All right. We all know what's going on. You're the only ones that apparently don't know what's going on. I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, you should all have some strings that can be pulled via Hanson by now, okay? We have zero clue what side these people are on, as they're on whatever side I am not on. I could write on here tomorrow, RSN is not a rapist, and everyone would call him one. I swear, that already happened in reverse. True story. True story. All the people that say now that he isn't one were getting mad at me for saying he wasn't one, and they were all saying he was one, okay? So whatever I say, all those people will believe the opposite. So I don't know why he keeps arguing me to change my mind, okay? Like... hello. Then I thought we would have some fun because we have fun with polls on here, don't we? We've been doing a few different polls on here. And this is where all the problems break out, apparently, okay? Apparently, which, by the way, look at that. Kevin must not be rigging this anymore. He's got a whole 2% because that wasn't suspicious at all. Whose face is the worst to come across my community tab post the last week? RSN. Which I guess I should put RSN/RealStreamNews/CJ Silva/Craig Silva/RapeStream/Blobfish/ we'll stop. Then we have Wes Moast. Then we have Mark Terry, because like that was where the joke came from. If you didn't know, it was because I made that joke about Mark Terry wasn't the ugliest one. So I was like, let's find out who is. And then we have Kevin, because I posted up a picture of him too. Then we have this. Why was knowing about this used as some power level on me with Valken or Deviant art creeps? Anyone know? Okay. I'm still wondering what Lachlan has to do with me. I have no clue. Results are fun. Now, when these results came in, they were all pretty much RSN and Mark Terry. Wes had 0 votes and Spurg had 0 votes when this was shared. Everyone go piss off BX Beast Boy by watching Hunter Avalon live. If you don't know, a lot of these people are like very alt-right people that are so alt-right that even my husband, who is right-leaning and would have voted Trump if he lived in the US, thinks that they're insane. We get a kick out of that because my husband is like the most right-leaning person I know. And even he looks at all these people like, what the fuck is wrong with these misogynistic pieces of shit? Like, this is not what being a conservative male is. Why do they keep doing this to us? He gets very upset by it because he's like, this is not how we all act. These are the ones that make us look bad. This is why we have hashtag kill all the men, because of the ones that are Jesus. And also, if you don't know, DC Media Girl and Negs are trying to get BX Beast Boy to join them. And I don't like BX Beast Boy because he already had beef with RSN and wanted to name drop me as a threat. And I didn't even know what was going on. And then somebody was like getting mad at me, telling me that I was getting BXB. This is what always happens. Just like I got Tommy C and Augie too. Just like I got Harold too. I get everyone to talk about RSN for the past 2.5 years. If you have ever talked about him, I've been blamed for it by his whole community. So they were like, oh, BXB's boy is beaming our son, and he used your name in the fucking stream. So now we know it's because of you. And then I was like, it's because of Negs. Negs, hello. They did a video. Why do I keep getting blamed? Why? And then we have this. Dun, dun, dun. It's Kevin. Want to have a competition, boys? The stalkers who you sent for me are creepier than Negs and I put together, I bet. Okay? Do they post creepy photos like this and threaten people on the Twitter with them and in DMs? I knew I liked him. And in the DMs, okay? Do they? No. Have you ever seen me post this up? No. I posted the gun that Jesse sent me, and then apparently that was a big threat. That was his. That was their guns. These men's guns. It was also a gun from a video of people, of somebody that Stevie Wolf thought was Onision. See, I know more than you think I do. And I said, Spurg is not uglier than Mark Terry or RSN, huh? Well, whatever. Guess women have their own standards. Like, I don't know. That's a mug. It's a mug. It's a mean mug. And then I posted this, okay? And we need to go back. We need to rewind time, me the time traveler, in order for you to all understand this, apparently, because apparently Wes is stupid. So I said, sharing this poll again, you all better start picking Wes Moast or else you'll get sent BBC in DMs. Or maybe you aren't picking him, so he won't send you his. Sorry, I digress. Shut the fuck up, Queen. Sorry, I digress, okay? Maybe that's why. Maybe you're like, I don't want to pick him because then he'll think that, I don't know, he'll get me with them or something. All right? So let's just take a little moment before we continue on with that. Because we now need to talk about where that comes from. Why was I making jokes about being sent BBC pics from people on the internet who like to stalk me for like 2.5 years? Why would that be a thing? Well, let's go over here. Why do you talk about Wes's genitals so much? It's weird. I'm glad you asked. This, ladies and gentlemen, was a conversation that happened in the Suit Yourself Discord that I had no clue was going on. I do not know any of the people that did this conversation, although Suit got very angry at all of them because he found out that I was the woman that was having the BBC pics spammed to me all over the Twitter in late 2019 and in early 2020. We had just constant BBC pics, just spam. I made someone very, very upset on here, okay, over my name, because it, instead of people being like, oh, this is a card in a card deck, they were like, a little bitch who likes BBC, and she has sex with them in front of white dudes, and we don't like her, so we're gonna say that's what this is about. And they started to spam. Now, you will notice we have a Mr. Johnny Bravo in the chat. Who is that? That is Mr. Jesse, Chasey Lane, Sid Vicious, million names. Apparently also Johnny Bravo, which I also just found out about. And then I was like, oh. So he was stalking me after I blocked all the other accounts on here. In that account for a long time then. Oh, thank you, Righty, for that information. I appreciate this video that you posted several months ago. And I was like, oh no. Oh, we have to ruin Queen's life on here. That's the goal, isn't it? So my joke is that if you didn't say Wes was ugly, okay, then he was going to start spamming you these pics. Because I cannot find any black dude attractive. If I ever found a black dude attractive, you would have your entire life doxxed. Okay? In fact, if I find you attractive and I'm in your chat and we could be dating, apparently, you will have your whole life doxxed. And it will not be by me. It'll not even be by my husband. He knows I ain't cheating on him with every single streamer on here. Oh, apparently banging everyone. All right. And then you'll have everything doxxed. Everything. Everything doxxed about you. Everything. So I was making a joke about this in reference to this. Because the people who should be okay with these jokes are the people that should know about all of this, as they're all connected in one big anti-Queen of Spade group, and have been since like 2019. And I have proven that over and over and over and over again. But we'll just keep proving it over and over and over and over, I guess, until people get the fucking message that these people are not people you can trust, especially when it comes to anything about me or anyone else. So then I said, no, you see, you need a whole group of 4chan creeps and femcells to come for me. I just need me and my big brain. I didn't put big in there, but I'm going to add it now. And big mouth, because we all know that's huge, to speak out about all of you. My mouth is bigger than my apparently blown out anus, which we have all been talking about on here for 2 years. And apparently that's been okay. We'll get to that. And I said, that's why we aren't the same. Oh, and I don't join the enemy. All of you play some stupid, the enemy of my enemy is my bestie. And that's Whack. Whack is back in, by the way. More on that tomorrow during the r/ video. So yes, if you watched my r/ video from today, which is r/fellow kids, then you would have maybe read that community post and then watched the video and been like, ha ha ha, ha, that was good. Because that's how I work. I do comedy. Hi. Everyone keeps telling me that I have a 1,000-page lolcow and Kiwi farm thread. I don't know who you think I am, but that's not mine. So I keep asking for the link for these apparent threads. I do know that Valkyrie tried to open up an account on Kiwi Farms and tried to get me posted on there, but she did it in her real name, and that's breaking the rules. So I think she got booted off the site, or she just like gave up and realized that they don't like deviant art communists on that site. Like, the people that are coming after me are fucking worse than I am. I don't understand. Like, if you wanted lolcows, you literally have a bunch of people that support predators, okay? They're like deviant artists. They're commies. You traded in a conservative woman for communist suit. Don't ask me why. But that's what's going on here. And then we have these guys that think that they're fucking conservatives, right? And they're literally attacking a conservative woman. I lean right a lot of ways. I'm a centrist, but there's some things I lean right on. There's some things I lean left on. Welcome to just not deciding what group you're in and just going by what belief best suits what situation. That's how I work. I don't ever sign up for one specific group. You will never see me being like, I am a conservative or I am a liberal or whatever. I don't do that. All right? I don't identify myself. I hate identity politics. I grew up in the 90s and we were taught never to do that. And now all of a sudden they're like, put it in your bio that you don't have, like, these girls are like, you can't have CPTSD because it's not in your bio. We saw your bio on Twitter and Instagram and you didn't put it in there. So you obviously like don't have it. And I'm like, no, I'm actually just not like you idiots. All right. I know I am. I'm more conservative than all of these people that hate on me. I can almost guarantee you that. Unfortunately. Okay. Unfortunately. That's part of their issue with me, is that I'm not SJW. That's what's so funny about this. They even created fake trans people on Twitter to come and hate on me. Or maybe it wasn't fake. I don't know. Whoever the Squidward person is that Kevin has following him. That person. You should not follow each other on Twitter when you're planning a troll op on me. I know you think that you kicked me off of there, but I mean, people can still see all of you connected. It's not very smart. Unless that was done on purpose, Kevin. I mean, I don't know what to think about you anymore. Supposed to be my best friend. You were supposed to be my best friend. So, yeah, I'm more conservative probably than all of the women that hate on me. I can almost guarantee that, which is the other issue with me, is that I am not all SJW. I do not do identity politics. I hate that shit. So I can't be bisexual either because I'm not all like LGBTQ rights, woo, all over my shit. And therefore, when I bring up I'm bisexual, I must be lying. Like, that's the whole thing with me and part of the hate mob that I have. Remember, they started hating on me because I liked people like Suit Yourself and Irate Bear and creators like that. Just think about that for a moment. Just think about that, okay? That was part of the problem with me, is that I was not SJW and I did not follow creators like that. I'm very in the center and I listen to both sides, except I can't deal with the SJW thing because as someone that actually has PTSD, those people drive me fucking insane because they'll be like, oh my God, I'm so triggered. And I'm like, bitch, you don't even know what triggered is. You want me to show you what triggered is? Do you want to feel like you're being raped right now? Because like we can make it happen if you actually want to feel that. But don't just tell me that something you read on the internet that upsets you is triggering. And this is why I can't be an SJW, because I get in arguments with them about things like this, or they get mad at me because I'm in Canada and they talk about systemic oppression with people of color. And I bring up that in Canada, it's actually Native Americans that have more systemic oppression than other people of color, because here in Canada, we put Native Americans in residential housing, residential schools, and they're still trying to come out of that. We literally used to murder them there. This shit's coming out in our news all over the place right now. Go look it up. And then they get mad at me. They're like, you're racist. No, I'm not. I'm just being fucking real. And I'm in a different country than you. Yes, in the US, your systemic oppression very much towards people of color. Got it. But here in Canada, different country, different things. Okay, you understand? But these people are all from America. And when you're from America, you want everybody to believe what you believe about everything. And if you don't believe what they believe, then you're a bad person. That's just how Americans are. And then somehow they get into the minds of people from the UK and like Australia. And I'm like, well, what's wrong with you? Anyway, let's continue on. If you're going to read my community tab posts, I'm going to read them. So I said that I don't have a lolcow thread or a Kiwi Farms thread. We are still waiting on those links, fam. We're going to be waiting a long time, a real long time, because they don't exist. Like On Passive will launch before this ever happens, okay? On Passive will launch all 50 of its products into the world. Vince Nicotra will become a famous IT dude before I ever get the link to the lolcow or Kiwi Farms thread that I have, because they don't exist. And then I wanted to announce, by the way, that the On Passive O-Founders positions have reopened, and I'm having too much fun on the internet today. Someone should tell me to log off, because as you see, I was having way too much fun on the internet. And then I said, usually there's a group already here doing that on every post. They're like, log off the internet. We can't exist on here if you're going to exist on here as a creator. We need to kick you off. We don't realize that the internet's a big place and we could just like stay away from you and then you would never bother us. We need you to be completely kicked off. So log off. But I guess they must have been burnt out after the last couple weeks or something, so they weren't there. And then I shared this because, oh my God, have you people watched this? If you need a laugh after my r/ videos, go watch this, okay? Even Joe thought it was funny. And I said, you have to watch this. This is pure comedy gold. It's better than any anti-O trolling I've ever done in my life, I promise. I promise. Also, the comments, go and read those, because all of those people have to be on crack. I don't know what they're talking about, but they're all very much like, oh my God, looks like a fabulous vacation with the two of you. I'm so glad you're both so happy. And I'm like, Karen, are you okay? Did we watch the same video? So it's fun. It's fun for all. It's fun for all. And then of course we were you and my wife's feet OnlyFans will launch before you get those links. That's right. Joe, you'll have an OnlyFans of feet that will be launched before we ever get these links. Okay. All they have is a subreddit, which is like run by like Valkyrie and Jesse and Kaylee. So I'm not really like, nobody wants to take it as real. We all just laugh at it. That's kind of the truth. People were upset that it got privated, not because they wanted to expose me with it, because they wanted to laugh at it. Yes, I will go as soon as I'm done. I'm almost done. So then I posted this up because we needed to go and find my Kiwi Farms thread that apparently exists. Okay. Because it apparently exists. And then I found this and I was like, you mean to tell me this exists on Kiwi Farms? It talks about how Canadians need their own sub forum. And like, I'm not even mentioned in this whole thing. Nobody mentions me. I know I'm supposed to be the biggest lol cow from Canada. And then they can't even mention me in the Canadian Kiwi Farms thing. They're like Jessica, Yaniv, Chantel. Like, we live in the same city, okay? And I don't even know who the fuck this is. I don't know who any of these people are. I know Chris Chan. The end. Like, yay. Ethan Ralph. I just found out, yeah, because we won't get into how I found out about that. So, I was very upset by this. And I said, I'm always left out of set discussions. Lasai. Tabernacle! I just want to bring up something. My haters are also very mad at me because they say that religions are not cultish, especially the pagan and Wiccan religions. They're especially not cultish. Everybody should worship Aleister Crowley and be pagan. And, they're very upset by anything I say against churches or the likes. I'm fucking French, Italian, sweetheart. Every single swear word that I learned growing up had to do with the church. You should look into it. I'm just saying, if you're going to get mad at people, Valkyrie and Heather, go get mad at the French people. Be like, you're bigots. All of you are bigots. All of you are bigots because your swear words are things like tabernacle, which is like tabernacle. And I don't like it. But maybe it's okay because it's not a pagan tabernacle. I don't fucking know. But anyway, I had to make a little joke because when I went on this site, again, they were having some issues. And I was like, why do you guys keep having freaking issues on your site? You're getting doxed. You're getting hacked all the time. You're getting attacks. Okay. Kiwi Farms, run by Vince Nicotra and Ash Mufara. Why all the tech difficulties and hacks all the time? Sheesh, get that together. This is the website that everyone on here trusts for their info on everyone. Okay? Every single creator uses this fucking website. I'm so fed up. Same with like lolcow. All right. Unless, by the way, you decide to hate on Creepshow art, in which case nobody uses Kiwi Farms or lolcow, guys. Nobody. Everybody is just innocent commentary creators on the platform. And they never use these sites at all. That's why there's literally 3/4 of the creators are on these sites promoting themselves. But we won't get into that because Creepshow art was very bad for saying it wasn't that she used lolcow. A lot of people seem to think it was that she used lolcow. No. That wasn't the problem. It was that she talked about her friends badly on there. You see, this was a personal beef between friends. And then other people were like, have y'all ever seen these lolcows in Kiwi Farm? They call each other the F word and stuff. And they use racial slurs and they use homophobic slurs. And then people were like, oh yeah. I never go there. But it's funny because all my haters are always like, we're posting you on Kiwi Farms and lolcow. And I'm like, I thought that those were bad sites. Very, very bad. You guys are very bad. Very bad. Okay. And then this gentleman, I have to know. if me posting up the picture, because, when I posted up Jesse's gun with Nicki Minaj lyrics, that was threatening to Kaylee. So I just had to make sure, because then I post this up, like, with Kevin, and that's public, by the way, on his Twitter. So don't go writing me about how you dogs his face all over your channel. Do you want to talk about how much this dude stalks me? Do you want it? We can. So I just had to ask, okay? I was like, was me posting this up also threatening to Kaylee Bear? Or just the gun pic she and Jesse tried to troll at me with? I'm just wondering, because I'm trying to keep track of all the rules that I have to go by, the YouTube's rules. There's apparently a list of YouTube's rules out here on the internet somewhere. And you find out that you're a creator when you find the YouTube's rules. This is a real troll up that these losers try to do on me. I'm not even joking. And so you need to go find the YouTube's rules and then make sure that you follow these YouTube's rules so that you can be a great creator on the platform with almost 1 million views, like some channel, Spurg, Mr. I Cover Chris Chan. You definitely need to do that. I just needed to know, is that going to be threatening to Kaylee? Right, Kaylee? Kaylee, you know that this wasn't for you, right? No? All right, I'll have the cops at my house tomorrow. Don't worry. So then I wanted to know about this, because then I was like, wait a minute. Kevin, you didn't shoot yourself in the hand with this gun. Okay? That would have blown your hand off. And I was like, wait a minute. I've never actually asked about this. Never. What gun did you shoot yourself with, sir? Because the one in that pic would have blown off your whole hand, and you still have a hand. That's how you're all over the place, and you never shut the fuck up. You're trolling everywhere. So what happened? I need to know the ending to this story. Want to know why I got shot? For being a mouthy piece of shit because you're a moron and you shot yourself in the hand? I did send those ones. And then I was like, I can't deal with this dude anymore. And my husband was like, okay, I'll finish the conversation and tell him to fuck off. I was like, thank you. And he goes, because I jumped in front of a girl and took the bullet. He's a hero. Guys, he's a hero. Okay. He's a hero. And I says, because you got ripped off by the big mob boss who you claim to make guns for, and he shot your arm. Because my husband was like, aren't these people like lying about how they make guns for people? And I was like, yeah. And we went back to them being mob bosses. Because remember, I run the Cambodian Hell's Angel child sex trafficking, atheist, MLM, cult, mob, mafia, gang. So maybe he's in the mob that is fighting with my Cambodian. I won't say it all again. Jesus Christ. Longest name of a gang ever. So he says, because you got ripped off by the big mob boss you claimed to make guns for, and then he shot your arm off or something like that. I don't know. I'm not clicking on it. And then he's like, mob? What fucking mib? What are you on? And I was like, well, we all know he was on meth at this time. Congratulations on being sober for like, what is it now? 9 months? Congratulations. So, what fucking mib? What are you on? Well, he was on meth. That's why he made the spelling error. And then my husband writes as me, well, it shot through your hand, so you didn't take it to LA. Rest in peace to her. Sorry your friend died. And I was like, okay, that was even too sociopathic for me. But okay. And he goes, no, she didn't, asshole. Because remember, he jumped in front of the girl and took the bullet. And it was apparently her boyfriend that was going to shoot her and then jumped in front of the bullet to save. These guys are all heroes, okay? They're like the incel hero gang. And they go around and they find women that are with men that they don't think that the women should be with these men, okay? These men are very bad. They decide on their own. And then they have to save the women. All right. That's why every once in a while you'll see comments about how my husband apparently murdered me and I need to be saved. And then my husband's like, can you get over this now and move on? Spoiler Spoiler alert, no. The answer to that was no. No, we can never get over any of this and move on. Apparently, we just live. I told the professor he was in the mob too, apparently. That's weird, huh? And I said, all I have is comedy cringe, sarcasm, and being a 90s kid who loves Reddit. Besides that, not sure what the interwebs wants from me. I'm crying in kiwi farms. I think that sounds something like a Drastia. I don't know. And then, okay, this was hilarious because then this thing started to get rigged. I swear to fucking God. Kevin rigged this poll. I swear he has. I'm like, Kevin would say he's ugly. You people have zero sense of humor. And it's true. That would have been funnier if he would have just shot right up. But he had like a few votes. He was at like almost 20%. And then literally all of a sudden they all disappeared. Kind of like how when I asked everyone if I should talk about like Valkyrie or other people, and Valkyrie had like no votes, and then I shared it all like, well, say no one wants to hear about you. And then all of a sudden she won the poll. Yeah, it was kind of like that. And I was like, this is all very fun. I love doing these polls with you guys and then trolling you with them. And apparently I control the results. And we'll get to that too with the other poll. Then I said, how come Susan won't let this platform subs call Bob Vakian a pig? Because I had a few of my subs under my Bob Vakian video, and they're being very nice. In my opinion, calling him a pig is being nice. And YouTube is like, I'm sorry, you can't call anyone a pig. And I'm like, well, I've had worse things said about me, but sure. That's not bullying. Does she know who that is? Sheesh. This place will give me an early death anyways. No need to push me over the edge. YouTube drives me insane without all of you. And then I said, whose idea was it to allow me to have community tab posts on here, Susan? Same person who won't allow my subs to call Bob and Vakian a pig. Fire them. Fire them right now. Okay? Fire them. And then I said, we need some more RSN votes because this number can't last, because it was at 69%. And I was like, ew, no, we change that, please. And then I was like, sure, Susan, we can say hope Queen of Spade hangs herself on a live stream, and then we can all have a party afterwards. Or here is Queen of Spade's anus as my display pic on YouTube. But then my poor sub can't be like, good job exposing Bob Avakian. He's a pig. Listen, Susan, listen. Listen, Susan, listen. That's not okay. Okay? It's not okay. Do something about that. And then this is when all of a sudden Kevin went to 0. And I was like, listen, Kevin has rigged the polls. He's like Trump. It's madness. Stop the man. Stop him. And then literally he got a few more votes. And I was like, oh, thank God. I thought all the voters on here went blind. I was like, come on. So then we get to this one. This was a fun poll for me, by the way. I enjoyed this. This was fun for me. So Negs won, as you see, 31%. Who does Mrs. Parker Inc. think is the poor dude who's apparently using me? Apparently it's Negs. Not RSN, not Wes, not Jesse, and not Tragic and Dark Ninja, which was weird to me because I do believe that Mrs. Parker brought me on her screen to blame me for stuff that Jesse and Tragic and Dark Ninja all do, but then apparently it was Neg's fault. It's just interesting how that all works. I'm like, but Negs doesn't talk to any of them anymore. And okay, I mean, or does he? Do they know something that we don't? I guess we'll never know, guys. We will never know. So I was wondering when we should let you all know who it is. Just let me know. Then we back down to here, where Kevin is only at 2% now. And I was like, do we need to beef more, Kevin? Because I'm getting mad, and I'm going to spurg about this poll. And here I am. Here I am, Kevin. Here I am spurging about the poll. Bow to your queen. Queen of Spurg. Bow. They know I was spam D-pics. they're like, vote Wes or we get the BBC picks too. Now, obviously, as I pointed out before, we weren't talking about Wes's BBC. But the funny part comes in right now. A Nerf gun. Would a BBC be as big as a Nerf gun? Stop it, Queen! Stop it! Someone stop me! I'm having too much fun. This is not good. Not good for anyone. So then this happened, and I was very confused, and I was probably more uncomfortable than this man was. Because then I have this, and I was like, what is he talking about? I only posted this one thing that mentioned you in it, really, but okay. Were they spamming me yours? I don't know. Did you send Chasey Lane a D-pic of you and then some porn of you? And then I'm having it spammed to me nonstop for like 2.5 years? Having dudes drinking, trying to get me on calls and yelling at me about black dudes and shit. I'm like, how much do you have to do with this, Wes? I'm just wondering, okay? Like, you should maybe let everybody know. I'm just saying. So Wes says, this is his secondary channel, the one with 500 subscribers, that he really needs monetized so that he can rip apart women who have been abused as children and who are survivors of CP, because that's what you should do when you're in TCaP. Oh, but wait, Wes says now he's no longer in TCaP, guys. He is now saying he's never been a part of TCaP. He is not in TCaP. And he's actually someone that finds and makes fun of lols cows. And I'm like, oh, well, that's news to me, because this whole time you've been all like, I'm the head of TCaP. Me and Joey TCaP channel and Baked Salmon, we run this community, bitch. Yeah. Then we brought in clobbering time too. We run this shit. And you need to bow to me, because I run TCaP. And I'm like, I don't know who you are, and I don't care. Nice. So he posts this in his secret most worst account, which describes him very well, because to me, he is the most worst. He says, Queen of Spade posted about my BBC several times in 12 hours. Just imagine the outrage if a male creator was serial posting about a female's genitals. Well, that's kind of funny you say that, Wes, because your friend, Realstream News, has done that on several occasions. He has even taken pictures of blown out assholes, put them as his display pic on StreamYards, Google, whatever he's using to talk to people on, and then told everyone that it's mine. For weeks on end, this went on. So, I mean, you where's my outrage? What? Just because I'm not an SJW, you guys are okay with a woman being threatened with revenge porn out here by RSN and fucking Negs and Tragic and shit, and having pictures of buttholes posted all around that they say are hers and shit? When, like, who sends a picture of a butthole to a guy? Is that what he's actually mad about? He wanted me to send pictures of my anus, and I said no. Is that what this actually is about? I need to know. Can someone ask the dude and then let me know? I don't want to talk to him. That's half the issue here, is that I refuse. So, where is my outrage? Okay? Where is it? Where is the outrage of a male creator who has been serial posting about my genitals and serial revenge porning him? Why? Where's the outrage? How come nobody's mad? How come I don't have a whole group of women behind me? Me, remember? I'm apparently the SJW that plays a victim out here to everyone, because you guys all went and looked up information about me to dox around about me, about my past, and then you were like, oh, Queen's talking about it herself. Now she's playing victim, because these are the games we play out here, right? And then you all of a sudden decided to trust news sources. When it came to my article, we just don't trust them for anyone else, right? Because everything's very selective over here, isn't it? And then Wes says, which is a complete lie, I normally ignore her rants. That's why he has a whole series dedicated to them. That's what you do when you ignore someone. You create a series on them, and then you talk about their rants nonstop, right? That's why you guys all ignore me constantly, right? None of you are doing anything to me. And then he says, but between her husband begging me to fly to Canada and her new fixation, my husband's never begged you to fly anywhere, okay? My husband doesn't pay attention to any of you, okay? So when you're making your little Queen of Spade and Treasure Baby fake accounts, and you're going into chats and you're doing stuff, you can pretend it's us all you want, but that doesn't actually mean it's me. But if my husband ever did come and beg you to fly to Canada to face him, could you blame him? My husband has dealt with 2.5 years of men constantly hitting on his wife and getting mad when she says no. Of men talking about this very real sexual assault she had and making fun of her for it all over the internet. A real man, even if conservative, by the way, Wes, Sue, CJ, all of you, listen up. You need to learn this. A real man, even if conservative, doesn't sit around and tear apart women for abuse. If you have an idea in your head that you all doing that is somehow showing the SJWs or whatever the fuck else you guys think you're doing because y'all live in 2016, you're greatly mistaken. Greatly mistaken. Because I have several conservative male friends that would take one look at what you people have done to me on here and be like, yeah, no, these people don't represent us. They're like the fucking crazy extremist alt-right losers that make us look bad. So if you needed to know where you all sat on the political spectrum, that's where you all are. And everyone that hangs out with these people. You aren't conservative men. You're wannabe conservative bitch boys. Real men, even if conservative, don't tear apart women. See, the Matt Gaetz in them, those are the extremist assholes. So if that's who you're looking up to, and you think you're being cool out here, oh, like, I'm a big conservative man. We make fun of women for their abuse. Ha, 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 ha. We think we should be able to rape women on the street. Ha, 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 ha. You're literally the only group of incel assholes that think that. In the whole conservative party. I guarantee you. There is no conservative man out here that would support the bullshit that you people do to women because you literally make them look bad. It's the people like you, like how they take how you people take those SJW freaks and put them on the screen to represent all liberals. They would take people like you in suit and put them up on a screen to represent the alt-right disgustingness and be like, we're not like that. We're not like those dudes, okay? It's people like you that make that party look bad. And they already look bad, all right? They got enough shit going on. They don't need you assholes out here. Just like the liberals don't need the crazy extremist SJWs that go reeing all in the street. And the real liberals actually hate those people, okay? Being an extremist ain't cool. I don't know why you're all living in 2016, all right? The rest of us, though, are in 2022. So can you all please get out of 2016, all right, and join us here in 2022 where we realize that you were all a bunch of fucking fuckheads, all right? A bunch of us out here went through this whole thing in 2016 where a lot of us If we were liberal, we got fed up with the fucking SJW shit. A lot of us ended up closer on the right. And then we went, holy fuck, these people are insane. And then most of us ended up in the center somewhere. And that's just real facts. That's what happened out here. Welcome to the society. Welcome to Sociology on YouTube 101 with Queen of Spade. I've been studying YouTube sociology since it's been a thing. So basically, that's what happened out here. There was a whole political shift, all right? Y'all are still stuck in the 2016, like, SJW bad, we cancel all women time, all right? You need to get out of that, all right? Get out of that way of thinking. Thank you. But he says he's getting very uncomfortable. He's getting uncomfortable because he wants to insert himself into my life and my drama and what's going on with me. And then when he gets told to fuck off, that made him uncomfortable. Okay. We just won't talk about how all my boundaries have been ignored. We just won't talk about how you can all talk about me all you want, right? Yeah. But I want to know why the hell this man thinks that I'm posting about his BBC. Why would it be his? Like, why would it be yours, Wes? Is your apparent BBC, which in my opinion, I think it would be more like a TBC, tiny, black cock. I mean, let's be honest. You obviously have a small one because you have to literally create an entire channel with a female co-host where the two of you just sit there ripping apart women all day and sticking up for predators while you claim to also hate like Jerun Comedy as a predator and shit. But then you have no problem trying to tag him around women to bring him to those people, to make it so that he preys on people. You see what you're doing? I see what you're doing. Everyone with a brain sees what you're doing. So do you see what you're doing? Do these people not have any friends that like pull them aside and are like, yo, this is not a good look. Like, you look like a piece of shit. Oh, wait, they have. They do. I forget. You guys then yell at them and kick them off your live streams. That's right. Silly me. Silly me. I just want to know why it would be his. Why would people be spamming me his? All right. The joke was that the Chasey Ove account. Spam them to me. All right. So you can't say black men are good looking. I can't. Okay. If I say that, like I said, that guy's going to get doxxed all over the fucking place. We just cannot have that. That's not okay. I have a little stalker here that does not like black men at all. So we can't do that. That was the joke. And the joke was, if you don't say that Wes was the ugliest, since he is a black man, that the people watching it would be like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, ooh, oh no. We better vote for him to be the ugliest because we don't want that. Because if it makes it look like you're into black men and you're around me, like I said, you're going to have that spammed to you. You're going to have it spammed to you. And you don't want it spammed to you. Right? You don't want it spammed to you. But we still wait for all these people to start being honest. We still wait for all of them to actually admit to the things that they've done. I've sat here this whole time and been like, if I did something wrong, I was like, yeah, I fucking did that. That was dumb. But none of these people have ever been able to admit what they actually do on here or what any of this is about. Same with how Kaylee can't admit what happened with her and I the night of my suicide ideation. She refuses. No, you cannot get a link. I do not know who you are, and I am not the Boyd, so I don't invite just random people on my stream to yell at me. You can email me, and you can arrange a time to come on, and I'll have you on. But if you think that me being me, that I would actually be stupid enough to drop a link into this chat so that one of these assholes can then grab the link and come up here, the truth hurts, sweetheart, but you must be on crack right now. Or you went and got some of Kevin's meth. All right, did he give it all to you when he quit? I'm just wondering. But all of you need to, like, again, go have a meeting. I keep telling you, if you're all going to attack me in a group together, you all have to understand the whole lore. All right? You claim to research me. You claim to be around the people that started this. You claim to be the people that started this on me. But then you don't even understand. You don't know the lore. You don't get it. And it just, I get sad for you. Because I'm like, Jesus Christ, Wes, like, should I have your BBC? Why would I have that? Why would it be yours? I really don't understand. I want to talk about this. It seemed interesting. Okay, well, email me. And then you can come on and we can have a talk. But I'm not really sure what's interesting about it. We are dealing with 2.5 years of anti-O stalking and TCAP stalking. Because guess what? It ain't just John Swan that got it. Oh, wow. Who knew? And not all of us have thousands and thousands of subscribers to support us. And apparently, when we have cops and CAS called on us, it doesn't matter because we are small creators. And we're apparently a part of like the Void or something, even though we don't like anyone there and don't hang out with anyone there. I can't help if a few of the people that support me do hang out there. I am not a cult leader. I do not sit here and tell people where to go and what to do. I can't. I have to go to the store soon for my family. So you can email me like a real creator. All right? For once in your lives, anyone out there, why don't you actually just email me and arrange a talk instead of trying to ambush me on a live stream? You know? Would be that hard. Would be that hard. I even tell you all, I'm very hypervigilant. I have a trauma disorder. It's a very bad one. And you guys are like, well, that's okay. We're just going to poke the fucking bear. We're going to trigger her a bunch. We're going to do things to make her feel uncomfortable. And then when she gets upset, we're going to gaslight her. And I don't like it. I don't like your gaslighting. Gaslighting doesn't work on me. I went through literal, like, fucking counseling galore, okay, for abuse. All right? I don't need more gaslighting. I tried to explain this to you guys. I said I'm not the one. I know the tricks. I'll play them when I want to, and I won't play them when I don't want to. Right now, I don't want to. I have to go to the store soon. And you don't take away any time from anything that I actually have to do, which is part of your issues. The people that troll me, their whole thing is that they want to make this channel only about them, because that's what they've done to people in the past. They have shut down Mass Babe, for example. She had like 50,000 or something like that fucking subs. And they had her shut down her whole channel. They turned Raina's channel into everything about them, had her shut hers down. They shut down Amber Phoenix's channel. They shut down Heartbeat's Vanity. Technically doesn't have a channel, but I mean, are people really upset about some of these women not having channels? I don't think so. But at the same time, I don't blame them for a lot of things because I can understand, because you don't know what any of this is like to be over here and have this motherfucker stalk you. Now, do you? Because you all say he's innocent and he's perfect. RSN is just a perfect specimen of incel Chaddom. I don't know why these incels think he's the Chad. I don't. They all need some help. I have told them all. We have had long conversations about this. Very long. Like 5-hour long conversations of me trying to explain that is not what it's like. I don't think that many people actually know what this is. I was stalked for 10 years by my ex. Well, I'm just being stalked by someone who claims that they're my ex, but we never dated. And yeah, and then he has a whole little incel group. They're quite fun. That would be traumatizing. I don't really think you should talk much about that. Not online. Unfortunately, these people would read that comment and they would say, this is someone that we can attack and traumatize for views. Literally, that's what they would do. I was stalked for 7 years by my ex-boyfriend, who I actually had to flee my hometown to get away from after living in a woman's shelter. And I had to have the cops come and help me take my belongings and my dogs from there because he also abused them. These people tried to contact him. He passed away just before I started my channel because I would never have started a channel with him being alive. Like, that would have been really dumb of me. He was not the type of person that you want stalking you. Very scary person. And yeah, he died in September of 2019, and I literally was like, oh my God, thank God I could finally be fucking alive and free again. And then I had this happen. Yeah, my therapist told me that too. My therapist also told me that I should definitely start a channel and try to open myself back up again and try to help others, and that would help me. And look where I am now. Sometimes therapists are wrong. Sometimes you should just keep everything to yourself. Sometimes you shouldn't speak out. I have an entire case of mine that was going to be used to help speak about victims that go through sexual assault. Because here in Canada, if you're a victim of sexual assault and it happens in your area, you have to move, not the perp, you. And so, I spoke out about that. But the news media is stupid. And we also had a publication ban. So I had to be very, very careful about the things that they posted because we were still going through the court system. And this guy went through a special court system because of his mental health. Because you can apparently just get away with things like that when you have mental health issues, which is something I'm not for. But if you ask these people, I am. And they're actually the ones that promote that. So I'm moving to Canada. Sounds amazing. So here you would have to move. And I was sexually assaulted by somebody in my building. And I was like, this motherfucker should move. And they were like, no, actually, you would have to move. And you're the one that has to do everything. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. You can't learn to fake mental health issues. They do very, very extensive for disability and stuff here. Like, you actually have to get like psychs and doctors, and real psychs and doctors see right through that shit, my man. Trust me, I got misdiagnosed with borderline and then went to counseling for borderline, and they were all sitting there like, you don't have borderline. This is fucking weird. So like, they even called out my misdiagnosis. So you can't fake anything with these people. Okay, they know. But yeah, I was like, yeah, let's speak out about this for victims because we need to do something here in Canada. I'm in Ottawa. I'm in the province of the capital of Canada, where all the government is. So you would think that, a case like this, me bringing it up, we'd be able to fight to get it so that, the perps get in trouble. We had to be very careful though, because like I said, it's still going through court. Publication ban. We couldn't get the publication ban off because the courts didn't want to put me in danger because of the fact he was in my building. Like, they were like, no, we don't want this. The Crown fucked up on my paperwork too and banned him off the wrong floor. We went through some shit with it, okay? We really went through some shit. These people have taken that and turned it into a meme. So this is why I say you do not want to talk about these things. You do not want to speak up for victims. You don't want to speak out against predators. Because the people on here that claim that they're fighting the predators are actually sticking up for them. All right. Awesome. I know the area well. Don't tell people that you're a victim. They literally make fun of that. You cannot say, because Muse talked and said, I'm a victim. So they take this and they clip it and they use that. They use that so that any other woman that speaks out about any of them going forward in future gets laughed off as that clip. I believe you. I don't question these things. To me, if somebody says that they were abused and they're telling their story, it's not a time to start questioning their story. But remember, I am apparently the crazy one here, and I should in fact be looking for ways to turn them into a lols cow, question everything about their story, research everything about them, and then blast them all over. I honestly would not recommend you doing that on my platform because I do not want any of these people to attack you. Like I said, you can email me, you can talk to me, I'll be an ear. I know it's like I went through it for 7 years, lived with the dude for 7 years, had to flee my city. And like I said, these people tried to contact him. They tried to contact him. RSN tried to contact that dude. They found out he died. And then all of a sudden, Bells of Nevermore had an ex die. It was very strange. That woman like copies everything I do. It's very strange. I don't like it, but whatever. And everyone was like, oh, poor Bells. And I was like, oh yeah, man. You'll look up mine to fucking go and contact him. Yours not a lols cow. Excuse me. You need to go and talk to Wes Moast. I'm apparently his lols cow now. I was RSN's lols cow after I was some channel's lols cow. And then I became Suits lols cow. And then I was supposed to be Mrs. Parker's lols cow. And now I am apparently Wes Moast's lols cow because that's what we're doing on here. I just want to point out, too, that I stuck up for all these people when people were trying to make them lols cows. I just want to point that out. They were like, thank you, Queen. Thank you for telling all of these fucking incel creeps off and telling them to get away from all of us and fighting with them for us. But now we're going to hook up with them to help attack you. And I was like, thank you. Thank you, Sue. Good looking out, my dude. You're right. I should have just been like, yeah, this guy's a fucking asshole. How dare he make that Regina? Cancel him for the Regina merch. Everyone, we are going to twat her. Sue Yourself is making merch of Regina's face. We need to cancel him. Get him off YouTube. At Team YouTube. I mean, why was I telling people that they were being dumb? So silly of me. So silly of me. I mean, I should have just been passing out Wes Moast docs in our conversation this whole time. Me sitting here fighting with these lunatics, telling them that I don't want to expose these people or look up information about any of them, including Bells, whose Suit was looking up information on, not me. I don't give a fuck about her. I don't give a fuck about any of you people. Are you running a cult? No. You don't have 500,000 subscribers trying to run a cult or an MLM? Okay, I probably don't care. I'm just saying. I have big fish to fry. You're all little teeny tiny blob fish and minnows, okay? I don't care. That's the point we keep missing. I don't care. To me, the only person that you guys are all harming is me. And you're not, do I seem harmed? I'm laughing and I'm having a great time. I have a beautiful soul. Did you know that according to Ekankar, I just joke. We'll get into that tomorrow because boy, is that a trip. We're going to be looking at that cult tomorrow morning. And I cannot wait for that because I have dove into the ancient wisdom for today, how past lives, dreams, and soul travel help you find God. That's literally what their book is called. Over 1 million in print in 17 languages. This thing is in 17 fucking languages. 17 languages that have joined this fucking cult. I promise you, Harold Klemp is a fucking cult leader, and I have to vent about it because holy crap, I joined it, and we're gonna be exposing it for the next several months because oh my god. You should see the emails they writing me. It's going to be a good time. We're doing a little intro to it tomorrow because I need to vent a little bit about some of it because I'm just like, whoa, dude, what the fuck is all this? This is insanity. But yeah, see, I talk about things like that. So people like Sue or like Wes Moast, small fish. Onision even, small fish. Chris Hansen, small fish. Believe it or not. Career kind of over. Like, what do you want from me? Am I supposed to be sitting here talking about this for 10 years? Oh shit, that is what you said, wasn't it? Damn it! They were like, we gotta talk about this for 10 years going forward. We have to make sure everybody... No. Well, I'm not doing it. You're all gonna have to do it all on your own. I'm sorry, I quit. I quit the antiO-TCaP community that I never was a part of. I quit it. But anyway, this has all been a lot of fun. I just, again, need to know why the fuck Wes thinks that it would be his D-pick. Okay, it's scary. I'm very scared about this. I'm like, why? Because like I even shared it. And I was like, should we tell him that the BBC jokes have not a thing to do with him? Or a reference to someone else? Or do we just like leave it? And I was like, also, that's a good point. We need to shut down our son's channel. Like, now that you mention it, where's my outrage? I want my damn outrage. Okay, you said that there would be outrage. If men did this to a woman, I've had 3 of them, 4, 5, 6. Holy fuck my life, man. There's like 8 of you doing this to me at all times. Literally. And also, Wes, if you ever did send me a D-pic, I don't remember. So, I mean, it couldn't have been that great. Because I, unfortunately, have all the other ones that have been sent to me burned into my brain. Okay, if you sent one, I don't remember it. I'm sorry. That's all I have for you, my dude. I don't know what else to say. Other than, where's my outrage? I am now awaiting the outrage, as promised to me by Wes Moast, for having several men all talk smack on my genitals and butt and body all over the platform for the last 2.5 years. Where is the outrage? SJW women, get these men. Wes says we gotta go SJW and about RSN and Nags and Tragic and Jesse. Go. Where are my race? I need them. Where is the outrage for the revenge porn threats done to me? Hello? 2.5 years of this. Hello? Outraged? Twatter's failing me. Wes promised there would be outrage if men did this to women. Where is it? Where? I don't see it. I don't see it. There's no outrage. I don't have any. So unless this whole platform does a whole outrage, I want the outrage. I apparently haven't been playing victim out here enough. Because I don't have the outrage. I need to start taking notes from these dudes, man, on how to like outrage people and use my subs as an army and get everyone on Twitter to lie about them for me and what they do to me. I mean, how do I have to study Stephen Hassan's bite model, don't I? Oh, well, I already did, but it was to stop that behavior. See why we don't get along, guys? Do you see why we don't get along? See, me, Stawpy bite model behavior. You all, Usy bite model behavior. You're all cults of personality. Hansen, Arsen, Onision, Wes is trying to become one. I don't want to be a cult of anything. Please do not follow me. I am not the person to follow. I have never claimed to be. I just have some funny-ass opinions. I have some funny-ass stories. And I do some funny-ass r/videos. That's all I'm here for. All right? I told you about my MLM stuff. Because it's useful. I thought being someone with a trauma disorder and dealing with the extra trauma of all that would be a story to tell. Because there weren't many people out here that had severe trauma disorders with abuse in their past that had then left MLMs and been re-triggered. I told that story. It is the largest video of mine that has helped the most people on here. I still get messages of people that are like, oh my God, I never put that together, that it was re-triggering me because of my abuse. I went back to counseling and I'm doing so much better now because of your video. And honestly, if that is the only thing that I do out here well, I'll be proud. I'll be proud. I already did it. Okay? I've already helped a bunch of people. And I think that's why you all hate me. Because you're out here working with Chris Hansen, who lets the predators go, and then you all attack the victims. So I'm not really sure what you're doing. And you're not helping anyone. And I've spent my whole life helping people. And I'm kind of sick myself. I had to quit social work because I was burnt out. Because look at who I am, okay? Hearing a lot of trauma after another, for so many years, it can wear on you. Especially when you actually do care about people. And you care about your clients. And when a client goes into fucking psych ward again, you actually are like, fuck! And unlike all of you, I'm not a sociopath. And I actually do care about people. I even cared about all of you. Would you believe that? I know. I was so stupid. So dumb. So, please, Wes, nobody wants anything to do with your BBC. I promise. I think Muse Talks was the last one that actually did. And she apparently said no. And then claimed that you were trying to sex traffic her. So as you see, you showing it to people does not bear well with you. I think maybe you should keep your BBC to yourself. And keep everything to yourself. Maybe you should just log off the internet. Because honestly, again, fail to see how you or Hansen is helping any fucking person out here at all. And then when the detractors of these people are just as bad as they are, where the fuck are any of us supposed to go? Where do we go? You're all dangerous. For real. Where do we go? When all of the places that we could go are dangerous for all of us. Well, I'm not going back to RSN's community. So that's what you're trying to do. You can just keep on trying. I refuse, because that seems to be the answer. That seems to be what this is all about. And ain't nobody going back there except for them drama hoes. So since I'm not a drama hoe, I'm going to log off now. That was fun. I had a good laugh. Please let Wes know that if he wouldn't come here and say it to my face, he should shut the fuck up. And also, nobody wants a thing to do with his BBC. Nobody. Tell him that you don't either. Be like, even me, man. Don't send it to me, dude. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't send it to the cheesy and have him send it to... Just don't do it. Nobody do that. And if anyone does want to message me, you want to talk to me, you want to send me information, I do not like to blast trauma is what I was going to say, stories on here, because literally the people that are watching me are literally just watching me to take people that have trauma and then literally fuck around with you. I, unlike these losers, would prefer if you were in my community, if you were protected from that shit. All right? Let them come at me. I don't give a fuck. I say it all the time. If you're going to come at someone over here, come at me. But you leave my community members and you leave my mods alone. Which is why I get mad when they keep posting Joe up everywhere. Because I'm like, damn, you little bitches, huh? You guys pick on people that literally, they don't even have a platform? Yeah, that's why you had to kick me off of Twitter in order to talk about me on Twitter, right? Because you're all a bunch of little bitches. You can't actually have a conversation. That's why I get blocked from all your chats the second you start streaming about me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, don't want me in there, do you? No, you can talk on me, but you don't want to hear from me. Yeah, maybe you should ask yourself why, and then you should shut up. I'm just saying. Just saying. So I'm going to go spend the day with my family. I do have a funny r/ video. I promise you, it's short, sweet, to the point, and it's a hell of a lot more funny than any of this shit. All right, I hate this shit, but if this shit's gonna happen on here, and it's not gonna stop, then we're gonna laugh at it, because that's what I do here. Is I laugh at shit. All right, MLMs, shit. Cults, shit. Pseudoscience, shit. Anti-O-TCaP incels, shit. See? All shit. Onision, shit. Hansen, shit. See? All shit. We just talk about shit all day long. Later on, there'll be a counter probably of how many times I just said shit in this, because someone will count it up and then write it somewhere, because I am not relevant and nobody talks about me. Have a fabulous day. Check out the videos. Email me if you want to have a chat. I have no problem talking to people that have been abused, that maybe want help, maybe want some resources. You can tell me where you are if you want, or at least your general area. I can help send you real resources to get the help that you need. But I do not want anybody to be up here telling their stories right now while I have literal misogynistic alt-right piece of shit men that want to take people's traumatic stories to turn them into lolcows. I refuse to give them more. That's why I just give them me over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, because when they're talking about me, they can't go find another one, right? I say that all the time. So keep it on me, I guess. Hopefully I don't log off this thing and then get BBC sent to me by all these people, and especially Wes. Again, Wes, keep it to yourself. If you sent it to me ever, I don't remember. Keep it that way. That was a rhyme, little poem for you to end this off. And I hope all of you have a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous day. Remember, tomorrow morning, we're talking about the Ekankar. I really have to learn how to say this fucking word, before I talk about it. That thing, that cult. Yeah, we do a lot of self-deprecating humor here. Always have. I make fun of myself more than I make fun of anyone. So, not really sure why I'd be a lolcow, but here we are. Show me my thread, and also give me that outrage. All right, I want the outrage. Apparently, I need to play victim more, but don't worry, guys, because we just getting started.
Yeah. I don't ever get exhausted. Can't wait to say that I made it. I've been working on patience. This year I know that I got it. Hot guy with the shots, boy. I ain't missing my target. They thought it was done. They thought it was over. I told them I just getting started. Getting that money, I stack it up. You talk shit, can't back it up. Living my dream, I can't pass it up. A few hours ain't good enough. Spending that money on outfits. Buying the car at the dealership. Color hair with the face tats. Riding that wave, get you killed quick. That's why these rappers, they come and go. Auto-tune with the same flow. Videos with the same hoes. New chain with the fake gold. I never fold under pressure. Hold them, my music gon' live on forever. I'm bringing it all to the table. I'm serving you niggas just like I'm a waiter. I've been working on business plans. Trying to move like a businessman. Oh, you wanna be a boss too? Learn to handle your business, man. I got a couple arrangements. I just been doing it different. I'm trying to build up engagement. Gotta keep working and putting out content. They say this was the ending. It's only the beginning. Watch me get away with murder, about to make a killing. I ain't stopping, I ain't quitting, I ain't giving up for nothing. Someone come and tell these motherfuckers I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started. It's only the beginning. Someone tell these motherfuckers I'm just getting started. Now fuck with the drama. I'm trying to fuck up some commas. I'd rather make me some dollars. I'm doing good, just like my karma. Two-face, I can't trust that. You spread lies, I state facts. Heard your songs, they all whack. Telling these rappers to fall back. I just keep making the music. I never making excuses. I gotta keep myself focused. The rest of only the beginning. Watch me get away with murder, about to make a killing. I ain't stopping, I ain't quitting, I ain't giving up for nothing. Someone come and tell these motherfuckers I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started. It's only the beginning. Someone tell these motherfuckers I'm just getting